Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Two very important topics. Not that I make videos with unimportant topics, I think, but these are really important topics. First one, Trump will visit Moscow. And you say, well, we kind of know this. Well, they tell us when. And the other one is Zelensky is told to leave Ukraine immediately. And go to where? Well, I read the article and I disagree with the location, but leaving immediately coming from Trump's allies, not the Russians. Trump's allies, some of them, claim that he should leave yesterday. So let's start with the first article, and that it tells us what the reports found out about Trump visiting Moscow on May 9th. Right there, that's a report, according to New Voice of Ukraine. Now, May 9th is the victory day for the Russians, the parade in Red Square and all that. So, do you think he will participate? I give it 50-50. Possibility, 100%, he can do it. Probability, as I said, give it 50%. Let's read who came with this report. All right. US President Donald Trump could be invited to attend the Victory Day celebrations and meet with Russian dictator Vladimir Putin in Moscow on May 9th. French outlet Le Point reported on February 21st, citing sources. Today is the 22nd, so this was written by the French outlet Le Point yesterday. Sources claim that the main focus of the meeting might not be celebration itself, but a shared, and I'm quoting, agreement on peace negotiations regarding Ukraine. And quote, according to the article, and I'm quoting again, if everything goes well for them and their joint plan, then May 9th, 2025 will mark their triumph, primarily Putin's triumph. Well, you tried, try again, right? The publication also notes that according to a peace roadmap prepared by the U.S. Special Representative Keith Kellogg, the Russian-Ukrainian war might end on May 9th. Neither the U.S. nor Russian authorities have officially commented on the information. Well, I have the comment, and I will tell you what the Russians say. What the hell? First, they will not be on May 9th. Let's say the Russians declare victory, and I will make a video on that one after this, because I know when supposedly the Russians will declare victory, according to the Ukrainian intelligence. So stay tuned, go and watch my next video. Will tell you when the Russians will declare victory day in Ukraine. Woohoo! Whatever. All right, so do you think it's going to go over there for May 9th? As I said, 50-50. Oh, let's see what the Russians are saying about this. Russia Today. This again from yesterday. Trump rules out attending Moscow victory parade. So the guy says yes, the other guy said no, right? And what do we have here? The US president has denied reports claiming that he would travel to Russia for May 9th. This is according to Trump. US President Donald Trump has denied rumors that he's planning to attend the annual World War II victory parade in Moscow. His statement came as the US and Russia have started direct talks about bringing an end to the Ukraine conflict. According to the Times, when asked on Friday about whether he'd make the trip, Trump told reporters, No, I'm not. Oh, okay. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has also denied plans for such a meeting. Speculations about the potential visit flared after French magazine Le Point cited sources as claiming that Trump would meet Russian President Vladimir Putin on Moscow on May 9th. All right, so are you ready? When asked about the possibility of Trump's visit earlier this month, Peskov said that Putin would be happy to see different world leaders in Moscow. Now that's diplomacy. So the rumor is the same as I always say. There's no smoke without a fire. The fire that we know is Trump probably will meet Putin, and as they said, we'll probably meet Moscow. Travel to Moscow. The Russians might travel to Washington D.C. That's the first one. It would be good, but on the other hand, the United States of America will show the Europeans who's boss. As I always said, I like thugs when they come and say, hey, I'm a thug. Instead of saying, acting like a thug that makes you a thug, and say, actually, I'm a saint. I'm very good. I'm actually exceptional. I don't like that. Show who you are, man. Say, my name is Emil Kosman. Here I am. See my office. Use it, and that's it. Not like people who hide behind, comments. My name is Tronco Tronco, and he says, Emil, you suck. But who are you, Tronco Tronco? You don't even have a face on your comments. Who are you? You're so courageous. Behind click, click, click. All right, let's move on. Let's see where Zelensky will go, since they say that Zelensky was told to beat it. Again, from Russia Today, 21st of February 2025. Trump allies, who the hell are those, believe Zelensky should leave Ukraine immediately. Media. There is a widespread opposition to the Ukrainian leader. These guys continue to call this guy Ukrainian. Oh, that's Martin over there. Ooh, this picture must have been taken with Biden in office, right? All right, so this is a widespread opposition to the Ukrainian leader within the White House, according to the New York Post. Vladimir Zelensky should leave Ukraine immediately and move to France. Oh, no. Man, no, it's impossible. It's impossible, my friend. It's impossible. So as not to impede peace talks with Russia, a source close to U.S. President Donald Trump has said. According to the New York Post, the outlet reported the frustration with Zelensky is growing in the White House. Tensions between Papapat Jubuju. So let's see what's going on here. Zelensky has demanded a seat at a negotiating table. No, I think that you had 3 years to do that and you didn't. So it's nothing new, adding that I heard months ago it's time for an election in Ukraine and new leadership. All right, what's going on? According to another person, so it's one said leave and the other one said another person close to Trump, the best case for Zelensky and the world is that he leaves to France immediately. Not France, he's going to go to London, as I said, and New York. These are the positions where they always go. Go and see who's going and you're going to find out. Look, for instance, at Abramovich, just for a change, and people like him, the so-called Russian, like Ukrainian leader, Russian oligarchs, and you're gonna find, I think it was about 40% of them being, like Trotsky kind. And if you don't believe me, I made a video, I can remember, maybe more than 2 years ago, showing you who are these Russian oligarchs, with articles coming from our media operatives. So obviously they were bragging about it. So I made a video, I can remember the video, it was more than two years ago. Nevertheless, my assessment, based on factual evidence, from historical evidence, from previous cases, they go to London. And then for like the main office. Or they go to New York. But usually London. London is the end game, and then they travel all over and try to, like, what's his name, Kasparov, another one. He's trying to destabilize the Russians. Kasparov, remember, is half. Okay, so that's half Kasparov, but hey, he's Russian, as I'm Zimbabwean, and many other. I would call them not dissidents. Dissidents is nice. Anyway, Zelensky, as I said, has a few options. One, take his luggage and money and go to Monaco or London. All right, that's the first one. The second one, just remain in Ukraine and do everything what the Americans are saying as they spoke about, and he's going to stay there and he's going to fulfill everything. What Zelensky needs to do now is to avoid to be, you know what I mean? He has to avoid to be by many forces around him and not so close. First, and then the other one is he takes off with a plane or the helicopter. The helicopter has a hard landing or is hit by a missile, by friendly fire or something like that. So either stays in Ukraine and tries to continue the list. He doesn't have more to do. He is almost at the end of the list with check, check, check what he's done for Ukrainians, okay? So go, stay there, and then maybe win elections, maybe don't even participate, but he's gonna be like a godlike figure in the Ukrainian history books, all right? And the other one is try to fly and be blah, blah, blah. Or maybe another one right in Ukraine when he's gonna be really trying to be not independent, goes when his head grows so big that he thinks that he's really his own guy, the clown or the comedian over there. And then the guys around him, either the order comes from Washington, either or other interests, or the nationalists, not the Nazis around him, or the Russians. But I don't think the Russians will do it, because if the Russians wanted to do it, they could have done it so far. That's my assessment, and they didn't do it. Putin told Bennett then, if you remember, the Prime Minister of Israel in 24, it was 24 of February 2022, when he started the whole garbage over there, really garbage. Putin promised Bennett, the Israeli Prime Minister, why, I wonder, why not, someone else? Because they're together, man, that's one. Anyway, and said, I'm not gonna Zelensky. I made a video on that one. Bennett really confirmed that. He said that in an interview about 4 hours, about 2 years ago, I covered. So these are the options. Fly and land somewhere else. Second, stay over there and be finishing the list and then being like a godlike figure. The other one, people around him, interest, order, now do it. And the other one, he's just going to try to participate and continue to be whatever it's going to be. Maybe the airplane goes and psh, boom, boom. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We'll find out. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.